Alright, so you want to know how to deal with going through a rough patch. First and foremost, the best thing you need to understand, or the one thing you do have to understand about going through a rough patch is it's never permanent. Yeah, life and business, career, whatever, your personal life, business career, or career in general, you're gonna have your ups, then you have your lows, then you have a smooth patch. But let's say this is your first time going through a rough patch. At the end of the day, it's about preparing. Yeah, so you have to prepare your mental, like prepare your mind. Yeah, and you gotta remember that there's a saying: form is temporary, class is permanent. So let me give you a football analogy, right? Or a story. This is a true story. Yeah, I may get the statistics a little bit messed up, but hopefully you get the point. Now, if you know me, you know I'm a big Chelsea Football Club fan. And what had happened was in 2019-2020 season, basically the main striker for now is Tammy Abraham. Alright, so in the first few games, which include I believe it was the Super Cup and game against Manchester United. Then there was another game where basically what had happened was Tammy Abraham, like he was playing well, like very very well, but he just wasn't scoring them goals. He missed a penalty in the Super Cup final, and what had happened was, you know, although he was getting abused online, like even racial abuse, and I'm not going to call them Chelsea fans because no Chelsea fan would racially abuse anyone. I don't care if they've attended a match or whatever, or they've got season ticket holder. You're not a Chelsea fan if you racially abuse a player that plays for the club that you support. It makes no sense. But that's for another subject. Alright? Or for another video. So so you could say that was a rough patch, right? Because for a striker, their thing is they need to score goals. Like you're judged on goals, or you're judged on assists, but mainly goals. That's what you're judged on as a striker. So then there came a time where he was banging in goals, like 2 goals per game. 2 goals per game. I believe he's got like 7 goals already this season. Alright, it's the start of it's still slightly the start of the season. I always say when it gets to around like ending of November, that's when it's the real deal. That's when you know what's gonna be what's up. That's when you know what's up. That's when the season's really on next level. But the point I'm trying to make is, how did he overcome that rough patch? How? You wanna know how? He overcame it because, one, he's been banging in goals since his youth days anyway. Okay, yeah, he's still considered a youth, but he knew with the team around him, like the players around him, and the management staff as well, and it's helpful when you got someone who's been there and done that, right? And it's helpful when you got someone like Didier Drogba as your idol and giving words of encouragement. Do you understand? It's helpful when someone you've idolized has been there and done it. Basically, they're your mentors, so you're looking up to them, they're giving you advice, so you're easily going to implement what they teach you. So the moral of the story is this: for you to truly overcome a rough patch, yeah, is you have to understand one thing. You have to understand what the destination you're going towards, and if someone's been there, then or someone's been there similar to where you are going towards, contact them and seek out information from them. Ask them. Like, it's okay to seek advice. It's okay to seek help. Because that will help you prepare mentally. Yeah, that will help you prepare mentally because you know they've been there. Another way to deal with it is you need to know how to deal with it from another point of view. So you got to deal with it from a mental point of view, as I mentioned. Then you got to deal with it from a spiritual point of view. No, you don't have to be religious or anything like that. But then also you got to deal with it from a financial point of view. Then you got to deal with it from an emotional point of view. Yeah. Now, all of these we discuss in our online course to do with healthcare. Because let's be real, like when you go through a rough patch, it can actually trigger depression, suicidal thoughts. Like it can do that. It can happen. It can happen, and the best thing to really avoid all of that is to learn the information that, quite frankly, you're not really taught in school. And I highly doubt that your parents teach you this. And no disrespect to my parents or my foster mom, like I wasn't really taught this in-depth knowledge. You know, they teach you the information they have at that time, period, point blank. So, you know what, credit to everyone who's been in my life that taught me everything I needed to know around that time. But today is a new day. Yeah? And just because I wasn't taught it and you wasn't taught it doesn't mean that you can't find the information. The information we have. We have this information. Alright, so I strongly recommend that you click on the link in the description box below where it says become a member of the Onochie-Obayuwana Trust. Once you do that, you'll get access to the online courses such as healthcare, yeah, where I mentioned about what I already mentioned about, you know, dealing it from a mental point of view, financial point of view, spiritual point of view, an emotional point of view. I believe there's another one, but when you do the online course to do with healthcare, you'll find out more of that. Yeah. So anyway, listen, this video has gone on way too long. So what I'm gonna do is just tell you whatever you got. If you got any questions or any topics you would like for us to discuss in our videos, then by all means leave it in the comment section below. And as always, peace, blessing, and more prosperity.